Morning, guys. It's Craig from Yesway Communications. Right, the video running in the background, which you can see, is how we program a two-way radio. Now, in the olden days, and I'm talking long ago, when I first started in radio communications, we still had some radios that belonged to customers, whereby you'd have to use what's known as a crystal, which you put in a radio, which determines a frequency. Then you had to set them up you had to use trimmers to adjust inside, hooked up to a telecommunications test set. Now, modern radios are a lot easier than that. Basically, you program them with a computer. As you can see in the background there, we're programming a two-way radio. In this case, it's an Entel DX series, which is a digital radio, but all radios are pretty much the same. So in this case, we put the parameters into the software that we want, such as the frequency, torque group, power output, if we want 4 or less. There's a whole range of parameters, a whole range of things you can do really, depending on the radio. So that's basically how we program a modern two-way radio. I hope this has been useful or interesting. If you've got two-way radios or thinking of getting them for the first time, why not get in touch with Yesway Communications? I'll just move out of the way for a minute so you can see. As you'll see, there's a wire going into that two-way radio, and the other end of the wire is connected to the computer. Now, this particular radio, the good thing about this, if you actually fancy programming it yourself, the Entel DX series just use a standard mobile phone cable. In fact, that is my old mobile phone cable going between the laptop and the radio. It works fine. What you'll find with a lot of manufacturers, they try to make money. Well, they do make money by having a custom cable between the computer and the radio. So you might find that a particular radio will need a particular cable. Obviously, this adds a bit to the cost and makes it slightly less DIY if you fancied doing it yourself. But that's the way it is. These Entels, like I say, these DX series, they could just use a standard cable. So I'm actually using the cable off my old mobile phone, and it's great. I mean, but like I say, most radios aren't like that. You will have to purchase the custom cable or get your dealer to do it. Yeah, so that's just a quick overview of how you get the frequency and the parameters into your two-way radio by computer, basically. As I say, gone are the days where we took the backs off the things and adjusted the trimmer pots with non-metallic trimmer tools, changed crystals, or that's long gone. I mean, it was going out when I first started, to be honest. But I hope that's been useful. It's Craig from Yesway Communications. If you'd like to get in touch for any reason, hopefully to do with radios, it's 01522 740 818. That's 01522 740 818. This is Craig from Yesway, wishing you a good day. Bye. I'm still here. Yeah, I thought I'll duck out the way and just let you see the video, but I'm still in the camera. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can program into these, not just the frequency. Obviously, these are licensed. That's a phone number. These are licensed radios, as opposed to what's known as PMR 446, which is a license-free radio. There is actually a license-free version of this particular radio. A PMR 446, which is a licensed radio, you got half a watt, so 0.5 watts RF power coming out. That's the transmit power. These are, depending on the version, 4 watts or 5 watts, depending on the frequency version. I think UHF is 4 watts, VH is 5, if I remember rightly. That's generally how they are. having that much more power isn't going. So I think say 4 times the power isn't going to give you 4 times the range, but it's going to help get through because as you have obstacles in the way between one radio and another, you get what's known as attenuation. So with attenuation, the strength of the signal is being reduced, to put it in layman's terms. Things like buildings, landscape features, trees, things like that, will start to reduce the signal. Having that extra bit of power with the licensed version gives you a bit more punch. Obviously, 4 watts isn't a massive amount of power, so if you wanted to transmit from one side of the city to another with a lot of buildings, you might put what's known as a repeater. Did I say, yeah, did I pronounce that right? Repeater, which is a device which receives the weak signal and retransmits it out at a much stronger uh, signal level, power level, therefore increasing the range of the radios, which is great because you can transmit further, and it's also useful if you've got hill between one radio and the other, because radio signals don't like hills. Well, not at the frequencies the business radios are using. Uh, so a repeater will boost your range. If you don't want to go the repeater way, we've discovered the ways of tweaking the antennas on these handhelds to make them actually work pretty well. So repeater may not be necessary, even if someone else has told you you might need one. We could possibly, we've done this before actually with a manufacturer from Tamworth. They had PMR 446, and they wanted to upgrade to licensed radios. They thought they were going to need a repeater. We managed to save them the cost of a repeater by, let's say, tuning the antennas, using the right type of antenna, a slightly longer one called a quarter wave, and cutting it to the resonant frequency, optimizing it. It worked. It covered the whole site. The site was actually on 2 sites nearby, so it was quite a distance, and there was metal buildings which are not great for radio signals, but we managed to obtain full coverage, which was good for the manufacturer. Maybe not quite so good for our sales, but I'd rather the customers happy, save some money, rather than selling unnecessary equipment, which don't need, because we managed to achieve full coverage. Yeah, so as you can see in the back there, this is just a video of me programming up some radios using programming the Entel DX series. All radios are pretty similar. The software will be a bit different because for the manufacturer. Generally, the software is only supplied to dealers. You may be able to get hold of it. I don't know. We obviously authorised to have the stuff, so we can get it quite easily. And look, the programming leads, I know they're available online, but I know the software might be more of an issue for guys that aren't there thinking, oh, I'll do it myself. But yeah, that's it. That's how we program a two-way radio. Right, okay. I meant to go 5-10 minutes ago, didn't I? I'm still here. Right, Craig from Yesway Communications has our website address as well. Wishing you a good day yet again. I think I'll go now. Bye.